I can't believe it's been a full year of posting a video every week. And in honor of my 1-year anniversary, I'm going to rank every set that I built this year. In 26th place, last place, I have the Easter Bunny set that I actually took apart. So I don't have it to show right now. I'll post a picture. But it was pretty small, not much going on. Very cute though, but not a ton to work with. So that goes there in last. Micro scale Hogwarts Express. This is actually from the, I believe it's the 2022 advent calendar, potentially 2019, one of those. And I was just committed to the bit because I did the Ultimate Collector series Hogwarts Express, and then there was a make and take event at the Lego store with a smaller Hogwarts Express, and I had this and I said, let's go even smaller. So not a ton to work with here. I think it was only 27 pieces, and honestly that seems like a lot looking at it right now. So very cute, but not a ton going on. So it's in 25th. Next is Draco in the Forbidden Forest. This was a poly bag. So again, a smaller set. Very cute though. And I really liked the small shiny blue pieces, as well as the glow-in-the-dark piece in the lantern. Typically, lamps or lanterns will have a translucent yellow piece, so I really liked the little touch of it glowing in the dark. I do like the color scheme, but again, with these smaller sets, you finish them so quickly. So I did like this one, but there were better ones out there. Next is the Build Your Own Hogwarts Castle poly bag, and the Draco in the Forbidden Forest was also a poly bag. So again, another smaller set. But what I liked about this one is that there were 8 different ways that you could assemble it. So this is just one of the ways, and there are 7 others. So that gives it a little more interactivity, playability, where even though it's a poly bag and there are only very few pieces, you can take it apart and build it in a completely different way, take it apart, completely different way again and again and again. So I did like this one, but again, not a ton of pieces. Next up is Hermione's study desk. This is actually the first video that I posted back on October 11th of 2024. So this was my first out of my entire year of videos. So it does have a special place in my heart. But again, it's a poly bag, so limited number of pieces. There's actually a book here that went with the set that I didn't grab, but very cute with the owl and the letters, and then the quill and the writing space, and then of course Hermione, as it is her study desk. So very cute, but again, small. Next we have the Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures. Which is actually a decent sized set compared to the last few. I do like that it swivels a bit, so you can take the pieces apart, the different segments, and then configure it in a different way. So this one has 5 segments that you can configure. It has a hippogriff, a thestral, and more glow-in-the-dark pieces. So all these mushroom caps glow in the dark, again the lantern glows in the dark, and then the spider glows in the dark. So that's a really nice touch as well. And again, the color scheme is really pretty. And the Draco poly bag, it's the same color scheme, it has the same snap mechanism, so you can easily add it to this set, which is a nice touch. And then the last poly bag that I did this year was Quidditch practice. This was actually my favorite poly bag because it spins. And I thought that was a really nice touch. So it's kind of a micro scale Quidditch pitch. And then you have Cho flying around trying to catch the snitch. And when I bought it, I did not realize that this middle section would actually spin. So that was a really nice surprise when I came home and built it. So, but again, small set. So it's pretty low in the rankings, but out of the polybags, definitely my favorite. All right, now we have another set that I took apart, this spring garden house. So again, I'll post a picture here. I teach a prototyping class for undergrad college students, and one of the days was Lego Day because they're really good for building and taking apart and rebuilding. So I wanted them to have more pieces to work with, so I took apart a few sets that I had built. This was unfortunately one of them. So spring garden house, it was cute. Not much going on. Some cute features. I think the roof opened up a little, which was cool, but it was probably more for smaller children. So that's why it's getting this ranking. And then we have the sandcastle. This was another free Lego event at the Lego store, a make and take event. So it's super cute, pretty basic, but very cute. And I love the additions of the bucket, the crab, and the seagull. The seagull is really cool, and it's a different material than the Lego bricks. It's slightly flexible, if you can see that. So it's just a very cute little sandcastle. And then the last make and take event piece from this ranking, the mini Hogwarts Express, goes right there. And this is, a pretty nice sized train, especially compared to that micro scale one. So this was a really fun piece to make at the store. And yeah, just more pieces than the sandcastle, so that's how it edged it out. But yeah, just very cute pocket-sized train. Yeah. Now we have the 3 advent calendars that I did this year. So we have the 2024 advent calendar, the 2020 advent calendar, and the 2023 advent calendar. I do these as a way to count down to the end of the semesters. I'm currently in grad school, so that's been getting me through that final push. I don't have all the pieces here right now because each calendar has 24 days, so that would be way too many pieces to show, but I will post a picture of each one. So the 2024 advent calendar, that was a cool one. I did like that. Some people didn't like it, but what I like most about the advent calendars is that there are printed bricks instead of stickers. Some people like stickers better. I prefer printed bricks. And I thought that there were a lot of really cool printed bricks in the 2024 calendar. The 2020 calendar, it was a Yule Ball theme, and I thought that the pieces there were really pretty. And then the 2023 advent calendar, that was actually the first advent calendar that I had ever done in my life. And it was so fun getting to open all the boxes each day. And there were a lot of cool things in there too, such as the Weasley's fireworks. It was Hogsmeade themed, so there were signs for Sirius Black as a wanted criminal. So that was really cool, definitely fun to open each day. Then we have Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. This is another set that I took apart for my students, and it was pretty cool. My brother gave it to me. He said that he acquired it and didn't want it. I don't know what that means, but I love Lego, so I will take any Lego theme ever, really. I'm just not the biggest Star Wars fan. He took Star Wars, I took Harry Potter. His is definitely less controversial. So I liked the set, it was cool, but out of the ones that I built this year, not my favorite. Next up, we have the sunflowers. It's a typical Lego set, but they are featured in the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. So actually my aunt got these for me, this set for me, and they're really cute. The one thing that I don't like about them is that the leaves spin. The piece that allows the leaves to be secured, it does not have a secure, let me see if I can do this, a 4 in it. So it just spins, and I do think that sort of ruins the illusion of it being a flower. But they're super cute. They can brighten up any room. I've actually been meaning to get a little vase to put them in. I have not done that yet though. But yeah, really pretty. And I do like Van Gogh. Sunflowers is not my favorite painting by him, but I still really like them. Then we have Borgman Burkes. This was a GWP in 2024 when you bought the Ultimate Collector Series, The Burrow. And the flue network works, so you can see there that it's going up and then going back down the chimney. This was a super cute set. I loved all the skulls and then all of the cool little shiny pieces, like the diamond, the bottle, and then the other diamond over there. So I thought that this was a cute set, definitely a good GWP, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Then we have the London double-decker bus, and I did get this while I was in London. It's super cute. It looks just like the buses that are over there, and the wheels spin so you can drive it along, and yeah, just overall very cute. Sticking with the theme of transportation, we have the Flying Ford Anglia in the number 9 spot. So this, again, the wheels spin so you can drive it. This edged out the double-decker bus based on the little details. So like the bus is super cute, but it's not really interactive other than being able to move it along. This one, let me see if I can do it. The doors open and close on both sides, and then you have Scabbers and Hedwig in the car, and then the trunk opens as well, and there's a little suitcase in there. So super cute, but it did edge out the bus just based on the little details. Now we have the Alien Space Diner. I actually really liked this one. It was a gift with purchase, and I definitely bought a set that I didn't need just so I could get this GWP because I thought it was so cute. So it comes with a little diner sign, you have your astronaut patrons, and then an alien chef who spins, and the rocket ship moves back and forth there. You've got your jukebox, your kitchen, anything you could need, anything you could ever want in a diner. So yeah, I thought that this one was such a fun build, very cute, and I love the spinning element. So that's why I placed it at 8. And in lucky number 7, we have Lucky Bamboo. This set is super cute, and it wasn't the most fun set to build, but I love having it on my desk and just being able to look at it. The botanical collection in general is just such a good option if you want to be able to look at plants but not take care of them. So the bamboo, it is a little flimsy feeling. It does shake a little, but it's not going to fall over. Then you have the leaves, which are cute, and then these little pebbles. This is actually my least favorite part of the set, that they're just loose in the bottom. So if it were to knock over, then they would all spill out. But I love having this on my desk. I find it very calming to look at. Next we have Potions class. This is part of the newest Hogwarts castle, the most detailed, if you will, and it's a small little set, but it does open up. So when it's collapsed, it can fit into one of the bigger elements of the castle, but then it opens up to take it out and play with. So this is super cute. I love all of the little potion ingredients and then all of the different jars down there, and then on there, let me turn this around so you can see a little better. There on the left. And I just love all of the fun pieces in this one. So actually, you can't really see it because it's behind the ingredients. Let me just open that up more. So that's Love Potion and Felix Felicis, which I think are really good touches, great details, and then just other potions there. And then I just love the little blobs coming out of the cauldron, and then Seamus actually has an explosion face because we all know what happens when he tries to do spells or make potions. So that was a really fun detail. And yeah, overall the attention to detail on this set is what ranked it so high. And then I love the little fun pieces, like the shiny blue pieces or the blobs. So yeah, cute little set. Next up we have Dobby the House Elf. Now Dobby is so cute. He also comes with Tom Riddle's diary and a sock and the cake that he smashes onto Mrs. Mason's head. Those are not near me right now, but his arms and hands move and his ears move and his whole head swivels. So he actually gives off the illusion of being a little unstable, kind of like the bamboo, but he's so cute and he's just a great character. So very fun to build, and actually a hidden detail under his shirt, dress, thing, whatever you want to call it, is he has a little gold heart that's somewhere in this area, and I thought that was so cute to include, especially because you can't see it. It makes no difference to the set overall, but again, that attention to detail is what I love, and that's why Dobby ranked so high. Next we have the Friendly Snails set. I believe this was a LEGO Ideas submission, and I got it as a GWP, so I'm not sure if you can get it from the store typically, but I thought that this was so cute. And again, all the little details, right? You have your two snails here and there, but then there's also a little bumblebee piece and then a ladybug piece back here, and then all the flora and fauna. So you have this like translucent green sludge, moss, ivy, I don't know, but it's really cool. And then you have water that's probably a lake or a stream. So yeah, I thought that this set was super cute, fun to build. The log was actually a bit of a challenge, which also contributes to why it's ranked so high, because I love a challenge in LEGO. I'm always up for a challenge. But then it's also super cute. And actually, it came with a few sets of eyes so that you could pick which eyes you want. All right, so we made it to our top 3, and number 3 actually surprised me a lot. In third place, we have the Minifigure Series 26. Each minifigure series has 12 to collect, and Series 26, I did get them all. So I don't have them all here, I'll put a picture of all of them, but I did bring out the first one that I got, which is the Robot Nanny and Alien Baby. And this one I actually got in Amsterdam at the LEGO store there. I saw the full set in the display case, and I actually loved all of them. So I bought a mystery one because there was no way that I was going to be disappointed, which is what I loved about Series 26. Usually in the minifigure series, there's ones that I like a lot more than others, or even ones that I just straight up don't like or don't want. But Series 26, the space minifigures, I loved all of them, and I would have been happy with any one that I got that day. So I ended up with the Space Baby, which is so cute. And so I did end up buying the rest of the series, so I got all 12. So if I was having a bad day, I would just open one at random, or if I had a big project due, then after I submitted, I would open one up. So it was so fun just to keep me motivated, and that's how it got 3rd place. Now in 2nd place, we have the Burrow. The Ultimate Collector Series, the Burrow. I did bring this one out. All right, so you have the Burrow, and then it opens up. And then we have all the Weasleys, which was so fun because some of them have never been featured in minifigure form before. And then Harry there is about to take the Flu Network to go who knows where. It got a little too awkward to hold up since it is basically just 2 different builds stuck together with little clips. But the collector series builds are so fun because they're so detailed, they're so big, there's so many pieces. And that's what I love in a Lego set. The only thing that I don't love about that is the price tag. So they are very expensive, but you put so many hours into it that it kind of justifies it. So that's why 2nd place is the Burrow. I love the attention to detail. I love that all the Weasleys were there. I love that there are even some rooms in the house that you can't access when you open up the build. And that was fantastic. I loved that. All right, and finally, we have in 1st place the Ultimate Collector Series Hogwarts Express. So I couldn't bring out the entire train, but I did bring out one of the cars. So we have the passenger car. I don't know if this will be visible, but we have the light bricks that light up each compartment, each from a different year. So we have year 6 over here on the left, and then year 3 with the Dementor, and then year 1 when Harry and Ron are stuffing their faces and Hermione comes by asking if anyone has seen Trevor. So what I love about this build is that also the compartments open up so you can get a better look, and then there's actually a quote from each year. So the year 3 one says, "I think someone's coming aboard," from Ron, and then 1 and 6 have one of those as well. And they're super easy to take on and off so that you can either display it or play with it. This one was over 5,000 pieces, so it was so fun. The little Easter eggs that you build over were so cute to find. And you have the track. There are 3 cars, the passenger car, the coal car, let's say, and then the locomotive, which is the front of the train, the engine basically. And then it also came with platform 9 3/4. So there were maybe 4 versions of Harry in this set from year 1, year 3, year 6, and then the epilogue, the 19 years later where he has kids. So that was so fun. This was one of my favorite builds ever, probably. I think that the Ultimate Collector Series Gringotts Bank edges it out, but the Hogwarts Express is a close second. And there you have it. This is my full ranking of every set that I posted a video of this year. Let me know what your favorite set was. Let me know what your favorite video to watch was. And thank you so much for sticking with me the last year and watching all my videos each week. Moving forward, I won't be posting one video every week. It'll be more of I'll post when I can because I'm about to get really busy, and even this past year was a struggle to make sure that I was putting content out every week. So I wanted to make this video to just sort of wrap up and celebrate the past year, and I can't wait to keep building.